What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we are going to talk about my favorite TV series slash TV shows of 2019. Bear in mind this is just my opinion, and there's a lot of TV shows that they didn't have the chance to see. But from the ones that I did see, these ones are my favorite, and these are shows that either premiered in 2019 or ended in 2019, or one of their seasons was in 2019, so it's not only seasons that started in 2019. So let's get on to it. So first series up is Chernobyl. Chernobyl was a HBO miniseries, 6 episodes, about Chernobyl, the nuclear disaster that happened in 1986 in the Soviet Union, today Ukraine. This show was amazing. It was brilliant. 6 episodes. The acting was perfect. The writing, the cinematography. Like, this show really showed you like what happened and how it happened, and it explained like a lot of things that we kind of knew, but we didn't really know the horrors of the things. And then it kind of shows like the political things behind and how the Soviet Union wanted to cover everything up. And this is a brilliant series. If you didn't have the chance to see this, please have a look at it. Please watch it, because you will not regret it. So next up is The Witcher, a Netflix series that premiered in December. A lot of people had mixed feelings about The Witcher. I personally loved it. I think it was really good. It wasn't perfect, but you know, what can you do? I think it was one of the better adaptations from a video game slash book to TV series, because the series is based on one of the earlier books and one of the earlier mini stories of the author of the books. Again, this, I think it was really good. The cinematography was good. The special effects and CGI, sometimes they were a bit questionable, which is to be expected from a TV show. They have renewed it for a second season, so they're gonna put more money on it. I think it was like one of the most watched series on Netflix of 2019, which it makes sense because it has like a huge following. Again, for me, a thumbs up. I enjoyed it. Henry Cavill was a really good Geralt, and as a person who has played the games, I do like the games, and this series made me excited to play the games again. And since they put the game on Game Pass on Xbox, the game had like a new following. Like, so many years later, people are still playing it, and they're playing it again. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, I'd definitely recommend it. Next is Mr. Robot. Now, Mr. Robot is amazing. Mr. Robot is one of the best TV shows out there of all time. I do believe this. Rami Malek is amazing. All the other actors, Christian Slater is brilliant as Mr. Robot's dad, or Mr. Robot himself. I love this show. It's been on for a few years now, and 2019 it marked the ending. For me, it was a perfect ending. It was brilliant. The journey of the characters and everything, like the cinematography, the storytelling, the character motivations, and you understand these characters, and they are so well developed. It's really, really amazing. And if you don't know what Mr. Robot is about, is deals with so many real life themes of morality, and themes of like, do you really have a choice, and democracy, and it's just brilliant. So if you have a chance to see this series, please do, because this is one of the best out there. And next is The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian was a surprise for everyone. No one really expected The Mandalorian to be a hit TV series. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be a hit series. And it was such a surprise. Like, Baby Yoda took the internet by storm. Everyone talked about it. Everyone loved it. I think it was a very, very good TV show. I enjoyed it so much. The Mandalorian and Pedro Pascal, who plays the Mandalorian, Mando. It was great as this character, and the writing of this, it's I think Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, who produced this series and who wrote it as well. This is really good, especially because we have a character that we don't see his face until like the last episode, and it makes you care so much about this character. So that means they're doing a great job about it. It explores the Star Wars universe. You want to be a part of the Star Wars universe, which is great because the latest movies did not offer that at all. Mandalorian, thumbs up if you have a chance, check it out. Next is the end of the fucking world. What can I say? This series ended in 2019. It's the second season. I don't know if they're gonna make any more seasons. I doubt. I don't think that it needs any more seasons. This is a brilliant TV show. It's based on a graphic novel, I think. The characters, the writing of this movie, the plot is just brilliant. It's amazing. You basically deal with two teenagers who feel out of place and, who feel like they don't have anything to offer, and then they just feel trapped, and then they embark on this journey, let's say, and then a lot of things happen to them. And then season 2 picks up after what happened in season 1, and like in season 2 they basically deal with all the shit that happened in season 1 and try to overcome that. I think it was a really good ending. I really enjoyed it, and if you have a chance, check it out. Okay, next is Mindhunter. Mindhunter is on Netflix. Is based on a book written by an ex-FBI agent who used to interview serial killers or multiple killers, how they called them back then. Mindhunter is great. It's on Netflix. It's one of the better TV shows out there right now. It's well worth a watch. If you're fascinated by this like behavioral science and how like serial killers think and why do they do, and then their psychology, and then what they thought and how did they grow up, and if everything has anything to do with their environment and all that, this fascinating stuff. And both like all the actors playing are amazing, and the cinematography and that core 70s like FBI thing is brilliant. It's well worth the watch, and it's on Netflix, so have a look at it if you have a chance. Next is Apple TV's The Morning Show. I did check this a couple weeks ago. I hadn't seen it before. This was a very good show with Steve Carell and Jennifer Aniston. Steve Carell is not in it as much as you would think he was. This show was such a surprise for me. So it basically deals with two morning show presenters, and then it has to do with all the Me Too movements, and deals with a lot of themes like sexual assault, and basically Steve Carell's character has done something, or maybe he didn't do it, and so the whole show surrounds around that. And Jennifer Aniston's character is trying to deal with this, and it's such a good drama, and the performances are really good, and Steve Carell is amazing, and Jennifer Aniston is still good, which is no surprise to anyone. And Reese Witherspoon, I think, was a surprise for me. I was not expecting her to be this good in this show, because I'm usually used to her in silly comedies and movies or shows like that. She was really good, and I think it's well worth the watch. And last for me is Sex Education on Netflix. This is a series that I did not see series 1 at first. And then when I got into it, it was a really pleasant surprise. It's funny, it's charming. It basically deals with these high school kids and what they go through, and then this kid that his mom is a sex education therapist or whatever it's called, and you follow him around school and other characters, which they're all likable and they're all relatable. It's more of like a teen drama, comedy, but it's one of the better ones of that category, and I think it's well worth a watch if you have the chance. So these were my favorite TV shows from 2019, in no particular order. Although if I had to choose one and say that you need to watch at least one of them, I would say Mr. Robot. You need to check out Mr. Robot if you haven't yet. It's brilliant, brilliant TV, and everyone should see Mr. Robot and what it deals with. So thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe if you already haven't. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Please comment down below and let me know your favorite TV shows or what you're looking forward to, and let's have a chat down there. And I will see you guys in the next one.